Hey everyone, this is Uday again from the Cosmic Circus. Today I'm taking a look at the brand new Hot Toys Black Panther 6th scale figure that was revealed a couple of days ago. Wakanda Forever just hit theaters. I think it's an amazing movie and I'm really excited to talk about this new Black Panther suit. But I do want to warn you guys, there will be spoilers in this video because I do want to discuss the identity of this character. So be warned. So this figure is going to be 264 US dollars on sideshow.com, which is the place I buy my Hot Toys figures. Not that I've bought very many, I've only gotten two right now. But I do want to start collecting more of these, and I definitely want to pick this one up. But unfortunately, I'm not a pre-order person. You can pre-order it, but I don't see the point in paying for something that's not going to ship until June 2024. That is over a year and a half away. But I do really like this suit. So they don't say who it is in the description, but if you've seen the movie, you know that this is Princess Shuri. As you can tell from the headpiece, because it does have like those little white dots that she painted on her face to go into battle in Black Panther and in Avengers Endgame. And the reason I like this suit so much, even though I think it is a little bit busy, because it does have a lot of lines, the reason I like it so much is because of the gold and silver aesthetic. I really like gold and black just as a color scheme. T'Challa suits were always gold and silver, so to me it's really nice to see some like gold come back into the Black Panther costume. And I think that Shuri has a lot of interesting elements to her costume. Like the dots occur throughout, which I wasn't really expecting, but it's really nice to see. She obviously cuts a far more like slender and more cat-like, honestly, figure than T'Challa did. But I do really like the claws on her shoulders, and of course we have her open panther gauntlets on her arms. Those kind of like slide down with nanotechnology to form like the sonic gauntlets around her hands. And I really like her gold claws. They stand out really well. I think my least favorite area of the suit is like the legs, just because I feel like these lines are kind of unnecessary and I don't love like all the hip ones. But I do like the rib shaping. And I do really like the chest area as well. She doesn't wear a full-on necklace like T'Challa, but she does still have the teeth printed around her chest like he did on his Civil War costume. So I think that it's still a nice inclusion, but personally I would have liked to have seen her get like an actual necklace that the entire suit retreated into. It is still a nanotech suit as we saw in the movie, but I don't know where it's stored. Because like Tony Stark's Mark 50 was stored in his arc reactor, T'Challa's Black Panther suit was stored in the necklace, but because Shuri doesn't have a detachable necklace, or actually, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here, but in the movie we did see like a little like gold thing like in the background when she picked up her helmet, so maybe it's stored in that, and maybe it's not the necklace, but maybe that's like this thing on the head. I'm purposely avoiding the helmet because I want to get to a better close-up shot of it so I can talk about how much I love it. The feet are kind of funny to me because they just have like printed on claws, which is like, I don't know, to me it's like socks that are like printed with like designs on them. But they look pretty good, and I do really like this area of the costume as well, like these lines on the legs. I really like how sharp her costume looks. Like I feel like she really feels like a precise like scalpel kind of fighter instead of like a more brute force hammer. But now let's talk about her helmet. Oh, and those are her gauntlets. They do come as accessories with this figure. But her helmet, I think, is just excellent. It does look very different from T'Challa's. I feel like the snout is not as pronounced. But I really love this area on top of the head, which, as I said, that might be where the nanotech comes from. But I really like that design, like that kind of like diamond style design. I love the blend of gold and silver, and I really like the exposed teeth on her mask as well. I don't think her eyes show through the helmet like T'Challa's second suit did, and I honestly prefer that. I don't like the eyes appearing through the helmet. I think that it looks really weird. And so I really just like her having those kind of like glassed over, like milky colored eyes. The cheekbones are cool too. The hands are well detailed. And I really like the suit texture overall. The only Hot Toys figures I have so far are Iron Man suits. I've got Rescue, and I just bought Endgame Iron Patriot, although I haven't opened him yet. So I think it would be really interesting to get like a figure like this that's more in just a traditional kind of superhero bodysuit. This shot shows off a nice look at her arms and the top of those Panther gauntlets, which look pretty awesome. I don't know how much detail there is around the back of her suit. I don't think we get a clear shot of it, but you can see the helmet even better here. And I do think the back looks fairly well detailed as well. And she does come with a spear. If you've seen the movie, you know that that plays a pretty big role in the finale. It's pretty cool, and honestly, I don't think they could have included any other accessories with this figure because apart from the gauntlets and the spear, it's not like she really does like anything else. But I still think it's kind of disappointing that she only comes with one accessory because I like having accessories with my Hot Toys figures because I think it makes them more fun to pose and display. But like I said, it's not like if they included anything else, it would have to be something that Hot Toys kind of like came up with on their own. But I do want to find that this is a really nice shot. I think this is similar to the one I used for the thumbnail of this video, but I love these kind of like striking poses, and I think that this is how I'm going to display my figure. This really shows off the gold well, especially like all of the gold on the helmet. And I think the reason I like the gold so much is because it makes her feel more regal. Like T'Challa definitely felt regal, but I think that the gold just adds a little extra touch that silver can't quite capture. I think this is the shot I used for the thumbnail. This is probably my favorite shot of the suit. But here is our kind of breakdown of everything the suit comes with, and there's another great look at the helmet. So you can see there is a new head sculpt coming. Hot Toys hasn't revealed it because they did reveal this figure a few days before the movie came out. But other toys have already spoiled that it is Shuri. Like in the Lego set, they did include an unmasked head and hairpiece for the new Black Panther. So it is a Shuri sculpt. She does have an interesting, like, kind of tight ponytail when she's unmasked. So I think that's what they'll include with this figure, although they could include the hair that she has in the rest of the movie, which is kind of like shorter than her hairdo in the first Black Panther. Here's a better shot at the back of the suit as well. I do like that design. And you can see her Panther gauntlets when they're on her arms, her Panther gauntlets when they're up on her sleeves, and she does come with an array of interchangeable hands. I do like the display base a lot as well. I think that that looks excellent with the Black Panther symbol down there. But I don't know if they've shown us what kind of stand she comes with. I'm relatively new to Hot Toys, but I know that they have like those kind of waist pincher stands and then the ones that the figures just kind of rest on. Like, I don't think she's going to have a dynamic posing stand, and I would have liked a dynamic posing stand, but I don't think that Hot Toys really shows it off clearly in any of these images. Like, you can, yeah, I don't, that doesn't look like a dynamic posing one, like the ones that come with some of the Iron Man figures. So overall, I am pretty excited for this figure. I'm glad it's not as ridiculously expensive as some other ones, but Hot Toys are still fairly expensive. This is a lot of money to spend on basically an action figure. But I think that they're worth the money, especially if you can find them at a slight discount. That's pretty much how I've bought mine. I bought Rescue on eBay, and then I got Iron Patriot for like 25% off. So I am looking forward to picking this one up, but it won't be until June 2024, so I'm going to have a while to wait. Let us know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and don't forget to check us out on social media at My Cosmic Circus on Instagram and Twitter. Bye for now.